sustainable farming doesn't come unless the entire there's it is a part of sustainable living. Yeah. So I think you should we need to just go back a little bit. I should say like a few years back. No, a few decades back. Okay, to and they are building sustainable villages and all of those things, but I think they should really look into skill development.
Okay.
Like giving them the infrastructure is a good thing, but to connect them to the towns and whatever. But I think that if they don't need so much of connection, what they need is to be just left alone.
Yeah.
And giving them their skills back.
Yeah.
They were just they were very sufficient with their medicines, they were very sufficient with their food, they were very sufficient with their clothing, they were very sufficient with all of those things. Just leave them alone, man. I mean, just give them a little bit of I mean, they don't need your crores and crores to be invested. I think all they need is a good teacher. The education system, if taken care of, they don't need to walk kilometers and leave their places and go out of their cities to study. And as we discussed, so much of the money from the village is going out. That's where we want local currencies to come into play. I mean, we don't want money to leak out of the village. So we want it like a tight basket.
Oh, that's very nice. You are talking about local currency.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds very interesting this morning for all our audience. Can you say something more about the local currency, how it works and what it is,
Yeah. So
and how it is different from the currencies that we are used to?
Yeah, so basically the whole concept is that whatever the money is again invested and reinvested back into the community. I mean, it should not leave the community. If somebody is producing something in your community and you go and buy it from somebody else, that is like giving of your wealth, a part of your wealth which could have come back to your community and reinvested. And that's what sustainable living is all about, right? So
It's meaning that creating some sort of interdependencies within the community and reducing the dependence on the outside communities.
exactly. And it also brings back like I think these days money has just replaced community, money has replaced skill, money has replaced people. So money actually becomes the best friend of somebody.
Yeah.
First you were my best friend, or this guy was my best friend, but now money is my best friend. It creates and there is nothing like a gift economy anymore. All I do is for intention and a profit. I mean, I'm not giving it because
You want to hold it.
yeah,
Because you love money, you want to hold it.
hold it, exactly. And first there was like a sharing of seeds, sharing of knowledge, but now you have to buy the seeds from outside.
Yeah.
So you need that money. Okay, again their money comes into role.
Yeah.
So all of these things are it's like really getting us nowhere.
Yeah. So, are there any other organizations wherein you got in touch with and in quest of understanding the reasons underlying in the whole disaster that we are currently facing, just not in
Yeah.
India, across the world?